Let's begin by clicking the Start button to open our program InDesign CS3. Create a new document, and there on the screen is the document window. In the center is a page on a huge white band which is as wide as the page itself on the left and right, and a narrow band on the top and bottom. And this is the page and its margins marked well, so there is no confusion. This white band behind the page is the pasteboard. Here you can paste the graphic elements you're not sure should be deleted, as you may need them later. They will not be printed. This is the left pasteboard and this is the right. Let's save the file first and learn more about the document window. You will see this blue band at the top of the document window. The file name appears here. Here on the top right are the minimize and close buttons for the program and these for the file. This on the top, as you can see, is the main menu bar. The Tools panel can be collapsed or expanded as you want. On the right, you see several options panels. Now, we know what the InDesign document window looks like. Let's go back to the Tools panel. Do you see the Properties bar under the main menu? Observe how the options in this bar change as I press the Tools icon. Watch. The first two tools are the Selection tool and the Direct Selection tool, followed by the Pen tool and the Type tool. Did you notice the option changed for the Type tool and they will change again for the Note tool? Next is the Pencil tool, followed by the Line tool. This is the Rectangular Frame tool, the Rectangle tool, Button tool, and so on. The box stands for container and T for text. By pressing these, the formatting commands will affect the container or the contents. Then there are the color and non-color buttons. The last one is the preview button. Let's go back to the top. The Direct Selection tool selects an object. The Position tool resizes an object's frame and can also reposition a graphic within the frame. The Pen tool is quite like that in Photoshop and creates straight and curved paths. The Text tool is the usual. Then comes the Pencil tool. The Rectangle Frame tool has ellipse and polygon creating tools. Scale tool to resize object and Shear tool to give it a slant. The Gradient Swatch tool. And this new feature in InDesign is the Gradient Feather tool. The Free Transform tool. The new Notes panel lets you insert non-printing reminders in your text. The Eyedropper and Measure tool. the hand tool to move around the page and pasteboard, the zoom tool you recognize. By now, I am sure you're waiting to see the use of these tools. So, let's begin. Let's draw our favorite shape, the rectangle. Try moving it around with the selection tool and reshape it with direct selection tool. We need some color on our screen. Let's color the shape. Choose color mode as CMYK for printing. I want to change the shape some more. I can do it even after adding color. Now to create a path. Watch as I add and delete anchor points and convert the curve direction. Now for another shape. I will also use some circles. What does it look like? A tree? The brown for the tree trunk needs to be dark. Hmm, needs some more refining. Let's tweak the anchor points of the tree trunk to make it better. Watch. Looks pretty good. I'll use Free Transform tool to resize it. Pressing Ctrl D will create copies. Observe that I am now working on the pasteboard. Just like on the page, there is no difference except this will be printed. Now I think this gives the appearance of a forest, doesn't it? Let's play with the text tool. I'll make a path and write the text along it. That's what the text will look like. Now, let's play with the pencil tool. See, using the smooth tool over pencil strokes smoothens them so much. Watch some more. Doesn't it look fine? Let's color it green. Watch how I duplicate it and rotate the shape around and find bunch of leaves. Now to see how the erase tool works. Watch. Did you notice the pencil lines has anchor points? These can be used to create Bezier-like curves, though not exact. The eraser works between two anchor points like this. For those who aren't good at drawing straight lines, here's the line tool. The frame tool can be used to create a space to add content later. These frames display a big X through them, making them easier to spot as the rectangle shape will not have an X on it. The frames can be ellipse and polygon too. All these frames can contain graphics or text or a combination of both. The rectangle tool creates the rectangle shape different from the frame we saw earlier. And of course, there is the ellipse, circle and polygon. This is the button tool. Let's see how the scissors tool is used digitally. Go back to our rectangle tool and create one. Even color it. Remove the outline. With the scissor tool, cut a section, select it and break it apart. Reshape the rectangle if you like. We could use the pen tool to make a shape. Color the outline and fill it with different colors. Let's rotate it. Better still, make copies and rotate. Just OK. Let's use the scale tool. Make another rectangle and scale it like this. It could be sheared to give a parallelogram. But I could move the center to a corner. This shears the shape around the corner. Watch. Now, to see what Free Transform tool does and how it differs from scaling. It lets you scale, rotate and resize, but not shear. Watch. To see what the eyedropper and measure tools do, let's first type something. Watch as the eyedropper applies color and font to the selected text. Any artwork is designed to exact measurements. Watch how the measure tool can be used. It shows the height and width and the XY coordinates. Sometimes, an object needs to be worked in detail and then resized. Magnification can also be used on graphics placed on the pasteboard. There is a special tool in InDesign to make outline and fill color change places. Watch. And this is the usual gradient tool. After all this, we would like to preview our work. Like this, the pasteboard is hidden and only the page can be viewed. Let's review the options panel on the right. These panels let you control everything from pages, layers, strokes, object styles, colors, all about formatting characters, paragraphs and tables. Under File, you have the usual options, and so too under Edit. The Layout drop-down menu will help you create the most effective layouts for a document. InDesign has a large range of options for creating typesetting. The objects and tables can be edited and worked upon in detail. View what you want to and open or hide windows to remove clutter while designing. And if you ever get stuck, here is InDesign help for you. Files can be imported or exported in several formats. This is all about the InDesign interface. You may be eager to explore all these tools yourself.